So the two key factors driving that trend, one would be the kind of audience or the customer segment that the BFSI industries target. People are typically evolved, financially savvy, and therefore also net savvy in that sense. And the second trend would be that the whole trend of course coming online for transactions and so on. The whole acceptance of doing online banking or internet banking, or let's say buying insurance on the internet. So these two trends would come together and say, okay, it's a core audience is net savvy, and there's increasing trend of coming online for these kind of transactions. So I think ICICI straddles the entire BFSI space, in banking, in insurance, mutual funds and so on. And I would say the group has would have done each and what's possible across the internet and the mobile. Right from content, out there, lead generation, as internet banking, so content, full transaction sites, as well as having platforms for electronic or digital interaction with customers. So to give you an example, ICICILombard.com, you could come online and buy a policy instantly with no paperwork, instantly. There's 24/7 online chat. ICICIBank.com, you can do your full end-to-end internet banking, where you can transfer funds, request for checkbooks, and open FDs, move funds from bank accounts to one account to the other. So you have the entire range of possible transactions happening. And I think clearly the point really here is, and you also have mobile websites and mobile-based transactions. So the point really is that the group has looked at multiple channels to reach out to the customers, and that sense is moving towards what our customers are looking at. Okay. So as customers adopt various platforms or channels for servicing or doing business, the group is following those footsteps. So two things. One is, of course, the highest standards of security would be adopted by the group in terms of security and of transactions. And secondly, there always are early adopters who we would target typically to come on and adopt the platform, who would obviously spread the message. And thirdly, would be a lot of education that the group would do to educate customers to use the sites and use these technologies. And if you ask me what my personal experience has been, that when we spoke to our customers that, what made you come online, a large number would say that, okay, someone referred me. So somebody I know had a successful experience, a good experience, and therefore I also said, let me give it a shot. If you ask my own experience, for example, I went on to, it's a bill pay. So I used to stand in line in MTNL and pay my bills. And my colleague said, look, why are you wasting time? Why don't you just go on ICICIBank.com and make the payment immediately. I did that, and a fantastic experience. So now I'm a complete convert. Okay. If you look at, again, if you look at renewing a policy, instead of sending a check and sending it by post or courier, you simply go online, and in 2 minutes it's renewed with instant policy coming to you. If you look at ICICIDirect.com, applying for an IPO or buying a mutual fund is a matter of seconds, I would say. So what I think really happens is that people who experience experience an online transaction and experience the convenience and the ease and the safety, tell more about it to people, and that's how I think the word spreads. Yes, so I think if you look at ICICILombard.com, we already have a mobile site, and we are seeing a lot of traction and a very high quality of leads coming from the mobile site with better conversion than what we see on the website. And ICICI Bank as well has iMobile, mobile banking application. Yeah. So we are seeing a lot of traction and a lot of quality traction right now, quality customers coming on to the mobile platform. Okay. So I think the answer really lies in the operational efficiency of this platform. So most financial services organizations are operationally highly intensive, and there's a high cost of physical and manual transactions. So the trade-off clearly is, or the cost benefit really is that the investment in setting up a digital or online platform, online or mobile, for customer service or customer engagement pays itself off in terms of the cost benefit and the operational efficiencies and ease that it brings out. So it's good for the organization because it obviously reduces costs, and good for the customer because it brings in convenience with the security. So I think ad tech really is a great platform for all the converts of digital, as well as the people who are on the fence who are still wondering should we or shouldn't we take the plunge. So this should actually help quell any doubts that anybody may have, both in terms of getting into the online and the mobile bandwagon. So all the best to AdTech, the speakers and the participants.